Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and it is day 18 of the Christmas countdown. And today I am actually showing you a DIY gift idea. Now, I'm not a huge DIYer myself. I'm actually really bad at it, so I went with something kind of simple. What I'm going to show you how to do is show you how to, I know there's a specific name for it that people have given, but it's a jar with all the dry goods for a cookie recipe. So basically what you do is you get yourself a jar, you know. I picked this one up from Target for $4.99. It technically comes with a cocktail shaker. That's what it technically is, but you know, I thought it was cute just the way it is. You can get a little more basic of a mason jar, or you can do this out of like a small cookie jar, depending on exactly what you're putting in here. What I'm putting in here is the dry goods for a recipe for a basic sugar cookie. So you can put any kind of recipe you want in here. I will be linking the recipe I am using down below. So let's get started. So first, you're gonna need to get 1 cup of white sugar. Here's my white sugar. Let's hope I can do this without making a huge nasty mess. Yep, 1 cup of sugar. And you're just gonna pour it in your jar. Like so, just kind of shake it a little bit so that it is even. Now, of course, if you're doing something like chocolate chip cookies or anything like that, you can go with kind of like the layers of the different colors and stuff, but since mine's a sugar cookie, it's pretty much all white, so nothing fancy like that. What we're gonna need next is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm now covered in flour. I knew that was gonna happen pretty much no matter what I did. Let's see. What? I should have done this off camera and just be like, here are all my nicely done cups of flour. But that would not be me. Let's see if I can pour this a little better. Get it to pour without any giant poofs. Pour! I knew that was gonna happen. But that's 1 cup. Like I said, I would definitely have to sweep once I am done. Just pouring it into the... You know what would have been great for this? A funnel! So you should have a funnel when you do this. I unfortunately do not have that. Let's see. I'm pouring it off to the side. This is getting everywhere. That's 1 cup of flour. Now I just gotta do it 2 more times. Poof. And here is our second cup of flour. You have no idea how much flour I have on me right now. Two cups of flour. Oh my God, this is everywhere. Flour. Two notes to self. A, should have totally poured these already off camera in my kitchen, not at my desk. And two, totally should have invested in a funnel. And here's the third cup of flour, finally. Ah, it's everywhere. Ta-da! 3 cups of flour. But we're not even done. And I was worried about sugar going everywhere. So the next thing that we need is, how many teaspoons? A half a teaspoon of salt. Or, as according to my thing, a dash of kindness, if you can read that. There we go. Just spill it all over the floor. I suck! I just totally missed it. There. And now we need a teaspoon and a half of baking powder. Not baking soda, baking powder. I have made this mistake before. It is horrible. Half a teaspoon into the thing. This makes 1 teaspoon into the thing. Now a teaspoon and a half into the jar. And we will be right back while I clean up the horrible mess that I have created. Well, we're back. My entire home is no longer covered in flour. Here was the end result of the horror that was the flour apocalypse. And what we're going to do now is we're going to tie a ribbon around the top of it. Let me scooch over and back a little bit so that I can actually rest this on my desk. I am nothing special at bow making, so there's no real reason to show you this. Ta-da! It's green and festive and colorfully appropriate. So what you're also going to want to do with this, you're going to want to attach a card or a piece of paper telling the recipe. You can print it out on some really nice cardstock. You can write it out on a really pretty piece of paper. And also, if you want to, you can also give the person, you know, the wet ingredients, if you will. Like, you could also gift them half a dozen eggs, a stick of butter, the half and half, and the vanilla extract that are all needed for this recipe. But in the end, they get a thoughtful little gift that they will have to cook, obviously. And the recipe obviously needs to include, you know, the temperature, how long they need to bake, all of which will be linked down below. And hopefully this at least made you laugh at me, which if if I entertain you, I'm happy. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you later. Bye!